Hello and welcome to another Grump's Rehab facility video. Today we're gonna talk about the wipe. You have heard about it, you probably know about it already, but there are some things that I wanted to say about it. It's gonna be like a rant, as always, because like my Sunday videos are rants. So yeah, let me roll the intro and let's talk about it.
Hello, my name is Grumpy.
Alright, so first off, this number here, this number is just amazing, and thank you guys for subscribing, thank you for supporting the channel through Patreon and all of that, because yeah, I love you guys, and yeah, I didn't ever think of me being a YouTuber and having any like responsibility of that kind, and I don't know, having almost 4,000 people watching my heads while it's talking, and just like, yeah, I don't know, like I don't know what to say except thank you, and I mean it from like the depths of my soul and my heart. For 5,000 subscribers, we're gonna do a giveaway. It's gonna be some ships for Star Citizen, either ships or like LTI tokens, because yeah, like I'm from Serbia and I'm not really like swimming in money right now with the YouTube revenue and with the Patreon money. Like, it is some money, but it's not enough, because I'm also buying ships for myself so I can review them for you once they come out. But yeah, anyway, let's talk about Star Citizen and what's happening right now. So what is happening right now is that there is gonna be a wipe, and they have said that over the course of 3.17 and 0.1 patch cycle, there have been a number of issues that arose that led to the LTP database being flooded with bad data. LTP being long time persistence, I guess. While heading into 17.1, we have originally aimed to surgically correct this. The unprecedented high concurrency during Invictus launch week, coupled with numerous bugs, leads to the issues metastasing. I don't know how to fucking pronounce this word in English, but metastase in Serbian. Metastasing? I don't know. Whatever, beyond our capability to correct manually. Therefore, as mentioned above, it's time for a wipe. So, let's talk about what they are claiming here. And let me just switch the camera, there we go. They have said that because of Invictus, the database and all of the backend got broken because of the large amount of people that have joined. But I'm not sure that is true, because it happened before, and it happened like outside free fly events. Yes, most of the free fly events completely break the game, but I'm not sure that that's the only fucking reason. Also, how do you explain this? Like, this is like status.Robert Space Industries, and you can see the server status there. It is still degraded performance, and like, it's Invictus is not running for quite some time now, and I'm not really sure that they are being completely honest with us, and here's why. We have already had most of the bugs that you can have in a game ever, and one of those bugs was the ship dupe bug, or ships that are duplicating for no reason, and you could have like 90 Aegis Gladiuses in the ASOP terminal, and we had that bug before, and it got fixed. It resolved itself by like rolling out another patch which just like fixed it. That bug was in for a couple of patches now that I know of, and most times it was enough just to roll out a new patch and it would fix itself for some time. And here's like I'm just gonna show you that like I'm right, because I'm not lying. So this is a report of duplicating ships in storage, and it was reported during the live test of 3.14.1. This is 3.17.1 live. This is the PTU for 3.15. This is the live version of 3.17.1. This is, it was reported in 3.17. So you can see that this is like not a issue that is not happening that much. It is happening a lot, and it's a problem, and it is an actual problem, and it needs to be solved. But it's not going to be solved by them just like wiping our inventories and wiping all of our ships and all of that. So that's not the reason. One more thing that proves my point is the Wave 1 PTU, which is completely broken, but each time, for you guys that don't know, each time there's a new PTU, they give us like 15 million AUAC or something like that, so we can spend it before they would give us most of the ships, like almost all of the ships, and then 15 million AUAC. But now they didn't give us anything. I don't have my loaners. I only have the ships that I have in my hangar without the loaners, of course. And we all start with our starting money. And my starting money was 100K. So since the owned ships, like the ships from your actual hangar that you bought with your real money, were not duping, the only way to test it out is by giving us money so we can buy a bunch of ships and see if they're duping still. But they didn't give us money because, yeah, like fuck you, that's why. I actually wanted to test out the new blade because like they did a rework and apparently it's better now and it's functioning as good as a Gladius, I guess. I don't know. I gotta test it out. I don't have it in my hangar anymore because I got it as a referral and then I CCU'd up to something else. But anyway, how can we check if that's working or not, if their ships are duplicating or not, if we can't buy them in the PTU? So what? I gotta grind in the PTU so I can buy a ship or a couple of ships, and then I can see if the ships are still duping. Secondly, why would they wipe our money and why would they wipe our items? There's no reason if it's only a ship duplication bug that we have, because they're not wiping because of that. And one more thing that's apparent in the PTU already is that like the claim bug is still there. Sometimes you can't claim your ship. Sometimes the ASOP terminal doesn't even work. But sometimes when you try to claim your ships, you claim another ship. So I think that this issue, that this problem that we have right now with this patch, like 3.17.1, is going to persist, and it's going to be an issue in 3.17.2, and therefore the wipe is completely like, why would you do it? The real reason why they are wiping right now is because of the exploits from 3.17 and 3.17.1. So in 3.17 and 0.1 we had an issue where like all of the Hadanite and Zolovine that you will collect from the bunkers, whenever you do a character reset, that Hadanite will go back into your inventory, and you can make millions by just resetting your character, basically. The second exploit, which was much worse, which is not really an exploit, it's like their issue. Like if you forget to do something and you just set it as it is and people use it, why is that considered being an exploit? So during the Invictus week, you could have like bought all your visual equipment on ArcCorp or Microtech and sold them on Crusader for 200% of a profit margin. So basically with a C2 you would invest like 14 million and you would get 28 million. You would invest, I think the most was like 18 million for a full C2, and then you would get like 34 million. And you could basically make billions. Like I have made almost a billion AUAC, and my org, we all made like 3 billion, and we shared money, or like AUAC, between each other. We shared with the community, we shared with a bunch of people, and yeah, like most people have most ships now, but it's still an alpha. So why wipe our ships when we can just test them out and tell you what's broken with them, and like you can have more data because more and more people are going to have more and more ships. And one more thing is, like, how can you patch the issue, the exploit, in 3 to 4 days once you figure out that it's actually happening, but you can't patch some game-breaking issues that we have for I don't know how long? Like in Wave 1 PTU 3.17.2, you're gonna die entering your and exiting your ship again. And that issue is persistent for I don't know how many patches. I have died for a bunch of nonsensical reasons that are, like, I'm not even going to talk about it right now because this is not a video for it. But if they wanted to fix the duplication bug, they would just wipe our ships and give us the money for those ships or whatever. But they are wiping the inventory and the ships. I guess those are connected, so whatever. And they're wiping our money. And now, currently, like, Jumptown and Ninetales are running. And for what? Like, you're not gonna make any money. Like, all of the money that you make is gonna be, like, pointless because you're gonna get wiped in, like, a week, maybe a week. And like after that, we're gonna have another wipe for 3.18 probably because they are introducing persistent entity streaming. And after that, we're probably gonna get another wipe for 4.0. So what's the point in playing the game right now? I wanted, like, for a couple of weeks now, when I saw like that they were actually bug fixing and all of that, and then they are introducing more not game mechanics, but like salvage, cargo refactor, and then more missions like the derelict ships and all of that, which are broken. I thought of making another video of like telling people that this is the time to start playing Star Citizen before it goes into 4.0, before we get server meshing, because like beginners can actually experience how the things are going, and then they're gonna get wiped, and then we can all start over with whatever our ships that we have in our hangars, and then they wouldn't be introduced to the game with thousands of players, hundreds, whatever, because we don't know what server meshing is gonna look like, and you know that it's gonna be a buggy mess, like even buggier than now. So I actually thought that this is the time to start playing Star Citizen. But this wipe is completely gonna ruin that, and this wipe is not gonna be the only one, as I've said. Like, they're probably gonna wipe for 3.18, and they're almost certainly gonna wipe for 4.0. So that's like 2 more wipes in 2 patches. So what's the point for a beginner to start playing right now? What was the point of a free fly week? What was the point of Invictus? What was the point of all of that if you're gonna wipe? And then they say that they're gonna give you some money because you played this patch or 3.17.1, but that money is going to be bullshit compared to the money that you can make during those events. So we already had that. We had the what was it? I think it was like 3.14, and then we got wiped in 3.15. And during 3.14 we had what was it? I think it was Ninetales, Jumptown, and something else. The third event, I can't remember. A Xeno threat. And I know that I have made like 16 million AUAC during Xeno threat. And one of the worst issues with that patch was whenever you did a character reset, and you had to do it because the Moby class was de-equipping, and I reported that, and it got upvoted and it got confirmed during the PTU, but they still released it like that. But they can fix the exploits like immediately, but they can't, whatever. But you had to do it, and once you do a character reset, you will lose all your money, and you will reset your money to like the money that you had at the start of the patch. So I have made like 14, 15, 16 million during Xeno threats, and they said basically the same thing that they are saying right now, that they're gonna give you some money, like, I don't know, a boost because you participated in those events, you played the patch, blah blah blah. I started with 200k, and I have, like, for some reason, I think it was because of the referrals, whatever, I'm starting with 120k, so they gave me fucking 80k. That's the boost that they gave me for me earning 15, 16 million. That's not cool. Like, why would you even run Invictus? Why would you even run Ninetales right now if you knew that there was gonna be a wipe? And they knew that there was gonna be a wipe because they actually said that, but deleted that a couple of like hours later. And they said that, I'm gonna try to switch it to the other screen and show you. They said this in one of the Alien Week posts. Due to recent developments regarding various unforeseen blah blah, this will force us to wipe all character data, including earned alpha UAC. Yes, because we have made a lot of money, and some of us have like converted that into ships, like I did, and some of the people just like kept the UAC. Purchased ships and vehicles as well as inventory items. So they knew that like before the start of Alien Week, and they still ran the events or the Jump Town and the whatever it's called, Ninetales. Why? Why would you do that when you're gonna wipe? Yeah, okay, some people are gonna have fun, but why would people even play it if there's no meaning to it? Like, you're just gonna waste your money. If you ran Jump Town and Ninetales and Xenothreat like the day of the wipe, like whenever that happens, that would be amazing. But no, they're gonna do it now, and then they're gonna wipe us, and then we're gonna wait for a while because they want to test some things out. First off, they're probably gonna test out if the whole ship duplication has been fixed, but I'm pretty sure that it's not going to get fixed because, as I've said, we already have claim bugs and all of that. And they want to test out one more thing. The thing that I noticed in the PTU is that everything is much slower. Or maybe I just don't have any more patience for this game, I don't know. But I have noticed that like jumping from ARCOP to Microtech with a Cuddy takes you like 10 to like 12, 14 minutes. And it is a stock quantum drive, so I'm not really sure, but I do have that Cuddy in the PU, and yeah, I'm probably gonna do a comparison video. There are some things that have changed. I think the elevators got slowed down a bit. Maybe that's fixed because I think the new patch is out already. So yeah. Like, they want to test out things, and they want to test our fucking patience. And they want to wipe us because some people have an unfair advantage over the other people, even though, like, what advantage? There is no end game. Like, what is the end game of Star Citizen? Secondly, the best fighters in the game are the Gladius and the Arrow, and maybe the Blade now, and the Talon, and they're all, like, sub 2 million, and you can buy them after grinding for... I don't know, if you're a beginner, you're gonna grind for a day. If you have some experience, you're gonna grind for like 2 hours. So, like, what's the point of wiping? Advantage over what? Like, having money in this game doesn't mean anything because it's still an alpha, and there's nothing to do with that money except of like getting ships, and that's not what this game is supposed to be. The end game for this game is not supposed to be having all the ships. So yeah, like, that's my biggest gripe with the wipe. I'm gonna call this video that. Firstly, they weren't completely honest with us. I'm pretty sure that they are wiping us because of the exploits. Secondly, I don't see the point in wiping right now because 3.18 and then 4.0, and they will have to wipe then. Like, maybe they're not gonna wipe for 3.18, but then they're probably gonna realize that they should have, so they're gonna wipe for the next patch and then like 4.0, whatever. But surely we're gonna get a wipe for 4.0. Like, I have never experienced a wipe for like in a game after like a patch cycle, because we got a wipe for 3.15 and then we had 3.16, and in 3.17 they're wiping. Like, I don't get it. So yeah, is this a good time to start playing Star Citizen? Fuck no. Like, you're gonna set yourself up for a lot of like emotional breakdowns and all of that, because the PTU and like, okay, it's still wave 1 and maybe some of the things are going to get fixed, but the things that they said that they fixed, they're not fixed. So yeah, if this PTU gets released to the PU, it's going to be a really heartbreaking moment, because yeah, I didn't play 3.17.1 except during Invictus, where I made all the money, and like, why would I play it now when it's still like broken? And also I lost all the ships that I had, well, which were just fun to have so you can fight with each other. I don't know. So yeah, tell me what you think down in the comments, and thank you for watching, and thank you to all my patrons that are supporting the channel. If you want to support the channel, there's gonna be a link down in the, I almost said a wipe. There's gonna be a link down in the info section of the video, and you can support me there. I'm buying ships so I can review them for you, and I'm doing like ship giveaways and buying equipment, so that's where your money is going to. And yeah, again, thank you for watching, and I don't know, don't forget to bring a towel when you're traveling through space to use it to wipe your tears off after the wipes. Yeah. Anyway, bye. Love you.